继续的谈，因为其实我身体非常的累了。可是what I have in my heart that I'm about to share is burning within me. I see some faces that I saw already this morning when I preached in EM. So if you didn't know, yes, I'm preaching again. So if you want to leave quietly right now, I give you the permission to, because it's exactly the same sermon. But if you want to stay and receive a double portion, I welcome you. How many of you don't okay, how many of you don't understand like a word of Chinese? Raise your hand. One. Okay. I'm gonna keep it mostly English then. Is that alright? No? No? Someone wants to learn Chinese? Okay. Okay. 各位弟兄姐妹平安。今天早上你如果看你的 bulletin 的话，你会看到说，我应该要 preach 的是 Faith of the Centurions 百夫长的信心。可是呢，我昨天晚上我才知道说 Andy 2个礼拜前已经讲过了，所以我就不讲了。可是也好，因为本来今天我就想说，我想要讲不一样的东西 ，something that's already been on my heart for the past 6 months. 我们一起翻看我们的圣经，到马可福音第1章。第35节，没有圣经的话，请你举手一下好吗？我们后面可以发圣经给你。马可福音第1章第35节。对，今天只有 one verse 。我先用 King James 来分享New King James。然后你有不同的版本，我也想请你可以 shout it out, okay? We want to get in a couple versions. Jesus help me. Okay, give me strength. Mark 1:35. Now in the morning, having risen a long while before daylight, he went out and departed to a solitary place, and there he prayed. 有另外一个版本的可以念吗？Mark 1:35， 中文、英文都可以，就 share it out。
次日早晨，天未亮的时候，耶稣起来到旷野地方去，在那里祷告。
Thank you, man. One more version. 中文的可能都一样的 version， 英文的。It was not New King James.
Before daybreak, the next morning, Jesus got up and went out to an isolated place to pray.
Okay, thank you. 所以在这几个经文里面 ，different version 在里面都讲说，主耶稣很早就起来了。多早呢？我的版本说 daylight 之前，另外一个版本说 sunrise 之前，另外一个版本说 before dawn。中文的说什么？次日早晨，太阳还没出来的时候，天未亮的时候，主耶稣就起来了。And he went to a solitary place, like a secret place. It's just him, himself, nobody else. The disciples couldn't find him. Nobody knew where he was. He was hidden. And there he prayed for our Father. 当我在过去15年，当我每次读到这个经文的时候，我就有点 puzzle. I was like, wow. 主耶稣做的，我们应该都是要做的，对不对？记不记得可能10几年前有 some of us wear the bracelet WWJD 是什么意思 ？What would Jesus do？ 有带过人举手一下好不好？有带过了，你们都老了，我知道你们都老了。Just gave the age word, OK？ 那我们就想说，好，他如果那么早就起来， 天还没亮就起来，他就去一个 solitary place to pray。那是不是我也应该这样做 ？I was a young Christian。然后我问了差不多5个人、10个人左右吧。然后你知道他们答什么？其实不需要，不需要。你有空再祷告就好了。你最醒的时候再祷告就好了。不需要那么早，那是耶稣，我们又不是耶稣。有空的时候再祷告，还是最清醒的时候再祷告？其实那时候我很开心，还好不用早起，因为那时候我也是很晚起，跟很多那时候 typical college student, right? Go to sleep at 2 or 3 or 5, you know, playing games and back then it was PlayStation 1. Yeah. You get up really late, and we hated 8 o'clock classes, you know. And I would ask, how come my leaders didn't expect me to get up early and pray? I always wondered. Why didn't they expect me to do so? Because Jesus did it. Even though I'm kind of happy because I'm kind of satisfying my flesh. But why didn't they? And I wondered that for 15 years. Fast forward to 2013. 在去年的后半段，当我从温州宣教回来的时候，其实那时候在温州宣教其实很累。你们知道，你们有出去短宣的，都非常非常的累，对不对？一回来就可以休息吗 ？But for me， 没有休息的时间，马上跳进入 full-time ministry, full-time serving, preaching, teaching, counseling and everything。其实，在那时候我已经 burn out 了，我的 tank 里面已经没有了 ，I ran out of juice。There was no more fuel in my tank。可是，在那个当中，我还是继续的 preach, teach, counsel, and do a lot of ministry. Actually, it was a pretty bad place to be, but I didn't know what else to do. Okay? And I knew that during that period of time, whenever I taught anything, 其实 I had no conviction. I had no power. I had no authority in anything I said because I knew I was not right with God. I couldn't hear God. Even if I tried to pray for people, I couldn't hear God. I couldn't pray for people. 我可以很简单的意思的祷告，可是我不可能全心全力的为他们来祷告。I didn't have it within me. 我也不能为别人的意志来祷告 ，because I had such little faith. And in that season， 在那个 season， 其实我非常的软弱，我非常的软弱。And the devil had his way with me, and I was struggling a lot with my own inner demons. But then I try to act straight, you know, like nothing was wrong because I had a lot of important ministry to do. But God was very, very gracious and He was very, very merciful. 主真的太有恩典了，太有爱心，太怜悯我们。在去年刚开始，14年刚开始，就今年，在马来丰教会有一位弟兄。他就邀请我去他们的men's group， 那我很想去，可是呢，我太忙了，我服事排得满满的，我不可能去。可是意思，我就问一下好了，那我们是几点开始？他说我们是7点，什么7点？晚上7点还是早上7点？他说是早上7点。我说什么？哪有小组是早上7点的小组？每个礼拜吗？还是什么 Easter service？ No， 每个礼拜，每2个礼拜啊。我想说，天哪 ，It's crazy， 不可能的事。7点，正在做梦，太早了吧？可是我再一次想，其实我就想说，其实好天才 ，That's genius。 婆跟孩子还没起来的时候，我们就先起来灵修，先起来做小组，因为他们一起来的时候，你们有结婚有孩子，你们就知道了，就是家庭时间了，不用想出去了，什么都没了啊。So I thought 7 o'clock was perfect, 7 a.m. 那其实，在那个 men's group， 其实我得到很大的帮助。Those men， 他们是差不多 late 20s to 50s， 我在里面还是比较算年轻的。然后我们都有孩子，有些孩子已经比较大了。然后在里面，其实他们非常的透明，他们也都非常爱主。你看7点就到了，我上次7点05到，我还是最后一个。我想，天哪，太准时了吧！我已经开始了，7点05就开始了。I felt left behind。然后其中一个50几岁的，以前也是一个教会的执事，他就说，我们就在讲钱的东西吧。We're going through the transformation series in Saturday。然后他就说，我很亏欠，我没有在奉献，我没有在奉献。I mean, you're talking about a deacon in the church, openly confessing。他说，我家的状况不好，我跟我太太的 relationship 不好。所以我没有钱奉献。And I was shocked. I was extremely shocked by the transparency that these men have for each other. And so I finally opened up myself to this group of men, and I talked to them about my struggles. And we prayed for each other. In particular, a brother prayed for me, shared with me his struggles. And that brought a lot of healing into my life. The point was, we got together early to seek the Lord together. Okay? Fast forward a couple more months. This is about 今年的2月、3月左右。上帝就把一群传道人、牧者，也都是30几岁的，又带入到我的生命当中。我觉得很奇怪，为什么最近认识这么多韩国人？好几个韩国牧师，一个越南牧师，然后一个 EFCI 牧师，也都是30几岁，也都2、3个孩子。然后我就每个月1、2次在韩国教会跟他们一起分享、一起祷告。然后，其实他们外表就是很正常，你知道吗？很正常。可是当我听到他们见证的时候，我吓死了。我想说，这些人是怪人吗？这些人是超人吗？怎么会分享这么多 crazy things？ right？ 比如说，那个 Pastor Steve， I call him the fearless， right？ And he's sharing like he's an evangelist by nature. God, he's a crazy man. And to walk down the street and then see a group of Muslim men, right? Pretty tough Muslim men. And he would just walk into their midst and start preaching the gospel to them, you know? And I was like, what? And then 那些人就开始打电话，打给谁呢？打给其他的穆斯林们，叫他们过来围拳，把他围拳。我想说死了，你怎么还活着？然后他们就对他说：“你知道吗？你站错地方了，你讲错话了，我们现在可以很容易的把你干掉。”然后我不知道他从哪里来的勇气，他就对他们很大的一个微笑，然后对那一个人就直接拥抱他。说耶稣来，然后那些人也完全的 ，What just happened？ You know? And 然后那个人就说：“你跟其他的基督徒不太一样，你怪怪的，可是你很勇敢。我们要听你所传的耶稣 ，crazy， 对。” 像一只泰迪贝一样，就想抱它。His name is Lee， 他也结婚，有2个孩子。不是这个Lee，这个瘦瘦的不好抱。另外一个，OK， 结婚2个孩子。然后我就问他说wow, what's on your heart? You know, what's the Lord doing in your life? What's on your heart? What do you do? What do you do? Oh, yeah. Disciple people. Yeah, okay, good. What kind of people do you disciple? 哦，那种从监狱刚出来的啊，全身都刺青的啊。他说哦，最近还有一个头上、脸上全都是刺青的，然后上面还刻666。哦，撒旦教的 ，OK。他说 ，Yeah, I invite them over。什么意思？你 invite them over？ 你叫他们过来，你分个便当给他，叫他回去吗 ？What do you mean？ 哦，没有啊，就要他们跟我们住在一起。什么？怎么住在一起？吓死了！他们去的时候，口袋都是有枪的，有那种。然后他就跟他们说：“我愿意帮助你，上帝很爱你。可是你要进来跟我们一起住的话，我们也会把东西给你吃，给你住，啊。可是呢，你要把你们的枪啊、毒啊那些交出来，才可以跟我们在一起。而且你不可以邀请你们什么帮派的啊过来我们家，那些都不行。那你们如果这样做的话，你们you're not welcome。”可是他也知道 reality, right? Like 他们会这么听话吗？ 他说，其实你们如果要把我干掉的话，其实很简单，很简单。你们一支枪、一把刀可以把我解决掉。可是这是神的家，你把我应付，你对付我了之后，你要对付神，你对付不了他，你要deal with him。And the gangster, they respect that. Like, yeah, okay, here you go. And I'm thinking, Lee, how do you do it? You know something about Jesus I don't know. Because we would never be able to do that, especially with 3 little ones at home. And he's got girls too. Who in their right mind would invite gangsters and gangbangers into your house to live with your wife and kids? But he does. He has like 6 to 8 people living with him constantly. Lee, you know something about Jesus I don't know. You know something about the peace of God, the shalom of God I don't know. Then there's Pastor Bob. Bob Ho. In Korean, Bubble means stupid. He told me. That's what he told me. I'm not making fun of him. He's like, yeah, that's the bubble. So he changed his name to Robert. And he would. 他跟神非常的亲近，他可以聆听神的声音，好像在用 GPS 一样。有一天，他服侍了一整天，讲了市场，很累，晚上11点，他就开车回家，开车，然后突然就有一个感动，爸，你需要去找某个弟兄为他来祷告。爸就说：“我累死了，撒旦退训。”这不是神的声音，我累死了，不是一整天了，我要回家安息了。声音又来了。爸，你要去找那个弟兄，为他祷告。可是我不知道他在哪里呀。我告诉你，现在出口。什么？好，试试看。左转，开，右转，开，左转右转 ，blah blah blah。过了20分钟之后 ，came to a restaurant and he parked, looked to the left, and there was a brother mopping the floor in the restaurant. And he was like, wow, God, you really do speak to me. And so he knew he was called by God to be there. And so he walks in the restaurant, and when that brother saw him, 就开始流泪。他说：“爸，你怎么找到我？”他说：“上帝叫我来的。” And then he started telling me everything. I've been praying that God send you to me. I didn't tell anybody where I was, but I asked God to send you to me because my family went through a crisis. Now I have to have 2 jobs just to pay the bills. And now this is the only time from 11 to 11:30 when I'm mopping here. After I'm mopping here, I have to take a night shift somewhere else. And God knew. I said, Pastor Bob, you know something about Jesus that I don't know. You can hear God in a way that I can't. I was stunned by their courage. I was stunned by just how amazing men of God they were. And then I found out that they had one thing in common. They not only loved the Lord like crazy, 他们不只是爱神而已 but 每一个人，每一个弟兄都会早上起来，很早就起来，然后祷告。我不是说那种15分钟的祷告，他们是每个人都祷告2个小时到4个小时，而且是每一天2个小时到4个小时。I was like, they have a discipline that I did not know about. They had a discipline that I would only read in the books. 可能是什么那种伟大的牧师的自传啊，或什么顾永康啊，或什么在非洲什么宣教士，可能几百年前的那种祷告的生命。可是坐在我面前，他们这几个就有那个祷告的生命。从来没有遇过年轻的传道人有这种祷告生命。我是有听过什么啊，中国早晨5点钟，红船来祈祷神啊。那我也去过中国嘛，所以我就去看看啊。早上5点，真的有祈祷声吗？我赶快去看一下啊。真的有然后一看，都是阿公阿祖级的哈。有没有年轻人啊？好像也没有什么年轻人。我想说，对啊 ，make sense。阿公阿妈又没有工作哈，早上反正本来就那么早起来了嘛哈，所以他们去祷告嘛，这应该还蛮自然的。想说我阿公阿妈，我的阿公阿妈他们拜拜，他们不是基督徒，他们也是很早起来，所以我就想说啊，理所当然啊。可是不是年轻人的世界，是老人的世界。But young people, young men, married, with kids, with full-time jobs, 每天祷告2个到4个小时 ，unheard of， 没听过的。我就开始问他，你哪有时间啊？那你睡觉怎么办啊？那你如果是那种 night owl 型的怎么办啊？那你祷告那么久，你祷告什么啊？我就说，我再怎么挤也挤超不过1个小时啊。我把全部东西拿出来拼一拼也差不多1个小时而已，你怎么2个小时、3个小时、4个小时，你们怎么做的？你们是不是偷睡觉？睡个3个小时，然后说是在祷告？没有啊。我就问很多 practical questions， 然后我就发现说，其实很多教会，不管是在美国也好，在韩国也好，他们都有晨祷会，early morning prayer service。Early morning, they'll begin praying at 5 o'clock in the morning. 而且不是只有老人去有年轻人在大学的，他们去上课之前，他们就去祷告。也有 young couples 推着 baby 去祷告会，然后祷会结束了之后，他们才去上班。And it wasn't just young people. It wasn't just old people. It was young people, middle-aged people. It was everybody. And then something just like clicked for me. At that point, something just clicked for me. And it was like as if the light bulb like went off in my head. Now Now I see. Now I see. No wonder why the Korean churches have been experiencing revival, because prayer is not something casual. Prayer was not just an event. Prayer was not just a meeting that we go to. And a lot of times that can happen in our Western churches or in our EFCI churches. But in fact, prayer was in their DNA. Like a Korean church that doesn't pray is not a Korean church. You know what I mean? And they really put prayer first. If we say, God, you're the priority, God says, show me. Well, the Korean church can show. Well, we can't do anything before 5. You're the first thing. You're number 1. We wake up, we go to the bathroom, and we come to prayer meeting. And literally, their life just revolves around prayer. And they take it literally when Jesus said that my house shall be called a house of prayer. My house, the church, should be called a house of prayer. But somehow, God forbid, we made it into something else. We made it into something else. I don't know what it is, but a lot of times it's not prayer. 前几个礼拜，我邀请 Pastor Steve 到我们那边去训练我们的短宣队，有5个团队要出去，我就邀请他来分享说，你跟我们讲为什么祷告这么重要。我好像 kind of understand, but I don't really understand. 有听没有懂？有听没有懂 ？Right? And what he said that day, I will remember for the rest of my life. Because in my mind, I'm like, hey Steve, man. 他这个疯子，可是我很喜欢这个疯子，我很想要跟他一样这么热情这样31个小时。然后他就跟我们讲一个故事，他说，你知道我从哪里学来的吗？你知道我哪里学祷告的吗？我说，可能就是那种万人的韩国教会吧，祷告的火应该很旺吧，应该是在那里面祷告的吧。他说啊，不是。我说，那从哪里？说，我从在中国的青少年，他们教我怎么祷告。我说啊，我没有听错啊，什么中国的青少年？你在说什么？我在想说，我们教会青少年教这个，不可能的事嘛，不可能的事嘛。我说 Please explain, please。然后他就说。从10几年前，他到中国去，然后他就去家庭教会、地下教会。那你知道，那时候现在比较宗教自由一点，可是还不至于完全自由。所以在那时候 ，there's still a lot of persecution， 很多的逼迫。And 所以教会就是祷告，每天祷告。然后他就说：“你知道我们怎么祷告吗？”我就跟这些青少年在一起，14岁、15岁、16岁、17岁的人。然后我们早上起来，好晨祷，先祷告1-2个小时，然后我们吃早餐，然后吃完之后呢，来我们再来祷告1-2个小时，3个小时，祷告完再吃饭，吃完饭我们再继续祷告4个小时，在那边祷告。我想说，我数学不好，你帮我加一下好不好？他说我们每天。就这样子祷告了8到10个小时，他们没有什么可以收装备的，没有什么家庭教会没有什么神学院或者很 elaborate 的系统给他们装备，没有，他们就只能靠祷告。So they pray and pray, and he said to me, he said to us something I'll never forget. 你知道吗？他说，中国教会、中国人、台湾人、华人。其实你们是有这个祷告的 DNA 在你们里面，你们跟韩国人一样，甚至比韩国人还多。他说我在中国的时候，我那时候的祷告比我在韩国的祷告，比我在南加州韩国教会里面祷告加起来还要更多。What are you talking about？ 真的还假的？我好像在听 fairy tale。Are you serious? You pray more with the Chinese teenagers than you pray in the Korean church? Yes. You have that DNA within you. But somehow the Chinese American church doesn't have that switch turned on yet. It's off right now. It's off. He said, it's time for you guys to turn it on. It's time for you guys to turn it on. And what he said right there in that moment, it was like this prophetic atomic bomb. This 炸弹 just exploded in my heart. I'm like, yes, that is our inheritance. It's not just for the Korean church, it's for us. Why have we neglected it for so long? It is for us. And at that moment, I felt like 他毁了我的生命。那个 Steve 他毁了我的生命。我毁了 ，He ruined me. He ruined my life. 为什么这样讲？因为一个韩国的弟兄 believe more in 我们的华人教会给他一点。He saw our churches. 他用主耶稣的眼睛来看，他相信我们，可是我却不相信我自己。我却不相信我自己。我是用我自己的眼睛，我是用我自己 KC 的眼睛在看我们的教会，我们整体的华人教会啊，好多软弱，好多无奈。真的吗？可是他是用耶稣的眼睛来看，他相信。Now how can I not believe in us after that? And that's why I said I was ruined. Because I found out what I believed about prayer was actually 幼稚园的程度，幼稚园的程度而已。所以我就问他们说，要怎么做？你教我怎么做？你们是怎么做晨祷的？你们有敬拜吗？你们有分享吗？你们花多久时间祷告？跟我讲 ，I'm desperate for it. We need it. We need it. We need to get up early and pray, but I don't know how. Pastor Bob 他给我一本书，他说这是我写，这是我在40天禁食祷告的时候，我替我们教会写的书，叫做 Prayer Driven Life。被祷告引导的生活 ，Prayer Driven Life 是21天的 devotional。他说你从这里开始。很小的一本书，很薄，很简单 ，but it's so helpful。因为它是透过禁食祷告把这本书写出来 ，very very helpful。所以在那时候每天我就来到主面前，不是早上，这时候还是有空的时候啊 ，break 的时候啊，或者吃 lunch 的时候啊，或者下午太累的时候，或者啊。And right in that season of going through this book, I threw out everything that I knew about prayer. And I started over again. I'm like, I don't want to have any presuppositions about what prayer is because apparently I'm only kindergarten. And I began to learn like a 2-year-old. 好像一个2岁的小孩子一样，开始学习怎么样的来祷告。And these times 是非常非常的甜蜜，他的同在，他的话语就好像 like honey to my lips。以前知道话语重要，所以读，可是在这个 season 变成说，我真的是渴慕他的话，我是因为应该读我才读，我真的要他的话。我在那边祷告，我如果没有一本圣经的话，我祷告不下去，我渴慕他的话。然后21天结束了，我说啊，主啊，现在怎么办？这本已经用完了，我要怎么继续下去呢？然后就在那时候，就有一位弟兄，他就跟我说，我需要帮忙，我需要在我生命里面有一些突破。我说好 ，OK， 好，如果是这样的话，刚好。反正我也想继续祷告，那我们就一起来祷告吧。早上，好，早上几点？ 7点好，怎么样？7点。他说错币。没问题，7点没问题，不难。我说不难吗？不难的话你就无法突破，要来一个难的，你愿意牺牲的，你才有办法突破，好吧？7点就说，好吧。中国的早晨5点钟，我祈祷时5点，好，真的吗？真的。如果5点没有看到你，就结束了。好，就这样下去。结果还真的，死家伙还真的每天早上5点就来到我们那边，然后我们就一起祷告，我们就花2个小时的时间，我们就用这本书，然后我们就用圣经，我们一起敬拜，我们就一起祷告。We got another brother involved. He started praying, and it was very hard for all of us. Very hard. 其实，在第1个礼拜的时候 ，my body couldn't handle it. It was too much. It was like 我们每次祷告完的时候，我就开始头很痛，然后我就想，我要回家睡觉，我一定要回家睡觉，然后睡完觉，然后我再来上班，这样再去上班。你看，我身体完全不适应，然后就是一天当中还要好几次，就是 take a nap。我怎么感觉好像我变成小朋友一样？然后想说，如果要5点起来5点祷告的话，4点半就要起来洗手，刷脸，不是刷脸，洗脸刷牙啊，刷脸洗牙啊。我们算一算，我要几点睡啊？如果要至少6个小时的话，我9点半就要去睡觉了。9点半，我又不是1年级的小学生，我怎么9点半就跑去睡觉了？然后每天还一直在 take nap， 我真的好像一个小鬼一样，小家伙一样。But that's what it took to squeeze out that 2 hours in the morning, you know. And it was very hard. But I tell you, it's completely worth it. And I tell you right now, I would never go back. I would never go back to waking up later. Because first thing in the morning, that's so sweet. And the thing is, what drove me to wanting prayer? What drove me? And the revelation was this. 很多时候我们爱神是一个很 casual 的爱。我们爱神可以，我们早上也可以爱神，我们中午、晚上都可以爱神。That's not no problem at all. No problem. You know. 可是你如果在你的生命里面，你有捆绑，你需要突破，或者在你的属灵生命里面，你需要突破，你遇到一个瓶颈，甚至你在 backsliding。And you become very, very, very desperate for God. You're like, God, if I don't meet you, I'm going to die. I can't make it alone. It takes that kind of desperation to say, yes, I will get up early in the morning. Awaken my soul, Lord, awaken my soul. That I can meet you in the morning, that as I cry out to you, God, you hear my prayers. That's what the psalmist said. And the revelation was this. 反正我们都是肉体的人，我们人都有灵魂体嘛 ，right？ 我们的肉体其实是 very powerful. We have to fight 我们自己的肉体，每天都需要征战，每天都需要征战，每天都有试探 ，right？ At least for me. That's why the Bible says 你每天都要 pick up your cross and follow me. 每一天你都要。来吃我们今天要用的饮食，今天 daily, not once a week, because God knows you need His strength to fight the daily battles. And the revelation I have from God was this: if I don't get up in the morning to fight my flesh and conquer it to pray, then I'm going to have to fight my flesh at night. In the dark, when the temptation is 10 times stronger. If I don't win the battle here, while it's kind of hard, but not that hard, then how can I win the harder battle when the darkness comes over? And I made a decision. I'm going to fight my flesh in the morning. Because I've tried it at night, and I always lose. 99 out of 100 times I lose to the devil when I try to fight the night. So I'm going to wake up in the morning. Even if it's 7 out of 10, I'm still 30% stronger than I fight at night. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to break through so badly. And I was desperate. I was so desperate for God. Not because I'm so godly, no. Don't mistake that. Don't mistake that for godliness. I was desperate. I was weak. And if you can identify with that, I invite you this morning. I invite you this morning. There's no condemnation here. I am encouraging early morning prayer, just like Jesus did. And if your life's going fine, that's okay. But if you can identify with what I'm talking about, I want to invite you to go to bed at least an hour earlier, so you can wake up at least an hour earlier to spend that time with the Lord. If you go to sleep regularly at 9 o'clock, not 9, if you go to sleep at like 12, then I encourage you to go to sleep at 11. And if you usually wake up at 8:30, I would encourage you to wake up at 7:30. Make that extra hour there for the Lord. Consecrate it to Him. 分别为圣出来. If you wake up at 6, then I challenge you to wake up at 5. Because there has to be a stretch. It has to be challenging in order for you to fight your flesh and defeat it. That is a discipleship principle. And so I invite you. And this is not going to happen just out of your own free will. This is going to happen in community when people know and keep you accountable and pray for you and lay hands on you so that you can expand your capacity for the Lord. If you will take that challenge, I want to give you a tool to do that. Okay? 我在这边有本书，就是 Prayer Driven Life，就是21天的 devotion。那你如果愿意的话，我欢迎你，可以来跟我拿一本。可是你不要拿一本，然后就拿回去放在那边，这样的话神会对付你，浪费了我的钱。可是你如果把它拿了，就代表说好，上帝，我跟你立约，在这21天当中，我要与你同在。我要早上每一天至少早1个小时起来，跟你在一起。So let's just bow our head and just pray to the Lord as you respond to the message today. And if you feel that this invitation is for you, you want to grow closer with the Lord, would you just come up here and just sit in the front row, because I want to pray with you. I'm not just going to pray for you, I'm going to pray with you. I'm going to give you a book. I'm going to pray with you. I'm going to take time to pray with you. So, anytime when you're ready, you can come up now. Just sit over here and pray with you. Yes, just have a seat in the front row over there. I'm going to take time to pray for this entire row. Okay, so no rush. Ivy will be here playing, okay? And we'll be here praying, but this officially concludes our service. If you need to leave, you can leave. But please don't talk in here. This is a consecrated time. This is a time set apart for the Lord, holy to God.